What's up, this is GM, and before I start, I want to tell you about TubeBuddy. In case you don't know, TubeBuddy is a free website that will help you manage and grow your YouTube channel. Thanks to them, some of my videos even show up as top results. Want to give them a try? Check the description below for the link. Today I have EPOMAKER's TH80 Pro 75% mechanical keyboard. This mechanical keyboard is so nice, but we'll get more into that in a bit. The TH80 does come with some great stuff, including a charging cable right here that is also going to be used for it to be in wired mode. It is a USB-C to USB-A cable. We also have a keycap removal tool / a switch removal tool, which I will show you how to use on this keyboard in a future video, or you can check out one of my videos on how to remove keycaps and switches. I have many of those on my channel. And then here we have some extra keycaps in order to kind of customize this layout a little bit more into an Apple layout, as well as just to make it look a little bit fancier than it already does. And then we have some extra switches. Right here I have some Budger, I don't know how to say it correctly actually, it's some kind of bird, I believe. It's that type of switch. It's spelled Budgerger, Budger, something like that. Don't ask me how to say it, but anyways, these are 3-pin switches, I think, or 5-pin switches, sorry. But this keyboard can take 3 or 5-pin switches for its hot swappability. And I like the fact that it came with 3 extras. And then we do have a manual here. And I'm gonna go ahead and open it up real quick. Go ahead and pause if you wanna be able to read anything that is written here in case you've lost your manual. I think the manual overall does a very good job of explaining how to use this keyboard. So I won't go too much on the functionality of that, but we will go over this keyboard as a whole. So keep in mind, link to this product is in the description below. The EPOMAKER TH80 Pro is a 75% keyboard layout with double-shot PVT keycaps. It has 18 RGB backlight modes, an aluminum programmable metal knob, which we have up here. It has 3 modes of connectivity, Bluetooth 5.0, 2.4 gigahertz via a dongle that we have somewhere back here. And then it has a USB-C wired output that I showed earlier. Mine came with the hot swappable Budger switches, or however you say it, which are absolutely amazing to listen to. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and pull off my lapel mic so you can take a quick listen. Hopefully it will pick it up properly, but we shall see. So I obviously can't do a proper typing test here because I am holding my microphone in one hand, but let me go ahead and just kind of type out something with one hand, and hopefully you get an idea of how it sounds. So overall, I really like how clicky it sounds. It sounds really smooth, really nice. It just has a beautiful sound to it. We also have the knob at the top that I'm gonna press. It's also very tactile and feels great. This actually can come off as well, as you can see right here. It does pop off if you needed to for any reason, but I don't really see any foreseen reason unless you need to replace it, which I highly doubt you're gonna need to do. Let's now do a quick kind of soft tap on these keycaps so you can see if they are really noisy, which generally means that they aren't fitted very well. That can be a problem with some keyboards. Let's go and see how it sounds on this one. So overall, it seems to be very fitted because even the spacebar here isn't really loud. You know, usually when you tap even lightly on the sides, it will be kind of loose and just rattle around some when you tap it like that, but it's not doing that, which is a really good sign. All right, so let's go ahead and take a closer look now at this keyboard. Of course, we do have this kind of matted design that I really like. It has a yellow keycap over here going into green, into this kind of light blue, dark blue field over on the side here. On the back, we do have these nice kickstands. We have small ones and then we have big ones, both of which do have their own rubber pads. We have rubber pads on the side and bottom here as well. We have an on-off switch right here. We have the receiver right here as well for when you want to plug it in to use it wirelessly, which I will go ahead and stick back over there. And then it is slightly angled, which you wouldn't be able to necessarily tell at this, but it is angled up slightly with a kind of curved in and kicked out design, which is really comfortable and nice to use. Now, to take a look at the different lighting modes that we have, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my overhead light, and hopefully it will come through a little bit more clear. Yeah, I'm thinking that's looking decent right now. So hopefully, oh, turned off right there for a second. There we go. All right, so now to change the lighting modes, you just hit function and you hit this side slash button over here. And I'm just gonna cycle through them really quickly just so you can take a look at what they look like. There are a lot of them, so I'm just going kind of quickly just so we can get through all of them. And we should be reaching near the end. There are 18 of these, so can take a bit of time before we get through all of them. And of course, you can control all of these via the software as well if you want to pick out a specific one without having to go through like that. Now, if you hit function and down arrow, it decreases the brightness. Function up increases the brightness. Function left will decrease the speed until it reaches its minimum. Function and right arrow will increase the speed of the effect until it reaches its maximum. The knob up here, you can program to do whatever you want, but I personally have it at its default, which is volume down, volume up, and then mute if you press it down. Overall, love the look, love the design, and love the feel of this keyboard. But how does it work during gaming? Because let's face it, if you're buying this, you're probably getting it for gaming purposes and you want it to work well. I will say I mostly used on Valorant, and it worked amazing. I don't know if it was a mixture of the tactile feel, because it has a very tactile feel. Like it feels so satisfying to push down, but when I do, I have this immediate response back up. So that way, unless I'm really holding it down, I know that as soon as I relieve a little bit of pressure, it'll stop. So if I'm moving forward, or if I'm just doing small taps forward and left, right, I know it won't do exaggerated movements because I'm doing really light taps and the keycap and the switch is responding back very, very well. It's amazing. I personally felt like I was doing a lot better in my Valorant games. That might have something to do with that because I do like to do a lot of quick left and right movements, and sometimes I like to do just quick tap movements forward as well. So that might have something to do with it. Overall, love the feel, love the look, and I really love these switches that it came with. If you have any questions for this keyboard, remember you can always leave them in the description below. I'll try my best to answer them all. I will also try to make a separate video showing you how to remove these keycaps, because I know that can be an issue for some people. They're worried about breaking. These keycaps aren't necessarily the easiest to do with your fingers as well, because they are slightly inbound into the base here, so you don't want to mess up anything. So I understand. I will try my best to help you out with that as well, if that is something you guys are interested in, of course. Any questions, comment below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.